Hi friends, welcome back. And today we are going to discussing about our post method. Okay, how we can able to do our post method in our Playwright and Java. Okay, if you see in my previous video session, I have explained about that get call, how you can call a get call, and then how you can able to do for verification of the status and also displaying the response body. Right, the similar format now we are going to displaying this similar format we are going to use for post method as well. Okay, how you can able to do and all we can see. Okay, can see, right, this is the context is common for both the places. Okay, I'm copying this, saving. Okay, now here basically we copied this. Okay, we are not copied this one. Okay, previous is a get call is required only for request. Okay, not the request body. This is a body and we can able to hit and then you can get the response. Here this is the dummy because of you can able to create n number of times with a duplicate as well. Okay, you can hard code and you can do whatever you want, it automatically will do that. Okay, now then request body, how we can able to create the request body, we can able to create in a location because request body is required in this source is there as src test source, and here we can able to create one folder. Inside the folder we can create or directly create. Mine is just I'm going to create, right? I'm not a real project, it's not a real project. In case if it is a real project, you have to mention that what kind of request related stuff, like in real time what will happen, right? Some of the requests like after entering the application we have add cards is there, add card and multiple scenarios. Okay, in that multiple scenario purpose multiple request bodies are presented. That moment what happen, right, that particular concept you can create for one particular folder and you can create, or you can create for project json folder like this. To identification purpose you can directly create the folder. This is just a example, that is the reason directly I'm creating. Okay, in your case, in your project you can create a folder. Inside the meaningful name you have to mention, then you can create your file. Okay, I'm using for data.json. Okay, finishing. Okay, for this it is required for json and this particular json I'm copying. Okay, I'm saving this. Okay, now I'm coming back to here. Here we need to access that particular json. If you are not accept that particular JSON, it will not be work, right? We must accept that particular JSON, otherwise it will not work. Then how to do this particular concept? For this we have for there is a method. Okay, now I'll enter here. Okay, there is a files dot read all bytes. Okay, see, this particular method, read all bytes method, will work only 1.8 or below versions. If you want to use for, if you are using for 1.8 above versions, you can use for read string. This is the path is enough. Okay, read string is the method will work for above versions, which you have using for above versions, right? That particular path you can able to use. Okay, because I have tried for this and also mentioning for UFT8, but still the luck is not that much of good. Because of that my got failed. Okay, even if you want I will try that as well. Both the things I'll show you, no issue. Okay, and a paths dot a get. Okay, here we can pass for the URL where exactly it is there, that is src slash test slash resources slash resources slash data slash json. Okay, this is my file. Okay, and this particular file we can use for, there is a method called utf hyphen 8. Okay, this is a one we can able to use it. Okay, but our case you can see it is showing some error. Okay, if you mouse over, it is asking for read string path is not find. Okay, if you are going to fix also, this particular functionality is not presented 1.8 version. Okay, you have to use for different method that is called a read all bytes. Okay, this particular function will work as expected. Okay, and this, why another one, somewhere it is got missed. Path is done. Okay, add throwing this one. Okay, now I'm going to store this particular one into a string format. Okay, string JSON equal to, we need to convert into a string, right? And then we need to use the string. Okay, and then end we can provide. Okay, save this one. Okay, and now if you going to hit this particular one here, we need to modify into a post functionality. Okay, now this particular functionality is required for two things. Okay, this particular post request, after the post request we need to give the request body, right? For this here we can here, right, comma, and then enter request options dot create. Okay, and then set data. Okay, this particular data we can copy and keep it is up. I'll pass this into a JSON. Okay, save it. Okay, now you can see we are able to pass everything and we'll see whether it will work or not. Okay, sys out, and I'm going to printing for the response dot status code. Okay, now I'm saving here. Now we'll do one thing, we'll run and check. It got passed, but it is give for 500 status because some applications is required. See here, when you go for here, see context type application JSON. Okay, this is presented, right? The header it is presented. How to pass the headers first? Okay, for this I can go ahead here. I'll keep it here. Okay, now I'm entering here. There is a map. Okay, map, and I'll pass it for two strings. Okay, string, and I'll use for headers. Okay, now again equal to a new hash map. Okay, now I'll, okay, here headers dot put. Now mine is here application context type. Okay, and application JSON. Okay, enter. Okay, now we saved it, and here, okay, now this particular headers we need to pass into create request location. Okay, the context we have created, right? In that, inside the context, this one new context, inside that we need to pass it. Okay, how to pass it? Okay, here we need to use a new API request. Okay, and new context options, a dot, a set extra headers. Okay, here you can pass for headers. Now I pass for the headers. Okay, now this particular one I'm going to do for refreshing and now you can see now it is got passed, and 200 status code also it is passed, right? Like this we can able to do. In case if you want to see the response body, okay, you want to see the response body. Now we are seeing for status code, and we have done for the status code validation by using an previous assertions. Okay, I'll copy this assertion. I'll verify only for 200 status. Okay, and then I want to display that my response body. Okay, and here we can able to use the response dot text. Okay, response dot text will provide you for the data where exactly the data is presented, right? That entire response body it will provide you, and that you can able to see what kind of values are coming, and everything you can able to identify, right? Whether we are going to get the exact values or not, we can see now. Okay. Now you can see it is going to run this one. Now it got passed, and also you can see in the response, right? The data it is provided into the console, right? Like this we can able to get the what is the booking ID, what is the booking section, and everything you can able to get the data, correct? Like this we can able to validate. See here, the entire things booking, inside the booking it is having the values. Okay, it is provided for everything, check in, check out date, and additional everything it is provided. Like this we can able to do it. Okay, and we can next session we can see that now we have done for hard coded. I'll take for some other post methods. Okay, like anything which is not allowing for hard coding. Okay, that particular endpoints I will take. Okay, then runtime we will change that values, and then similar format that particular name I'll verify. After we providing that hard code, we can remove hard code, and then we can pass from that runtime value, and that runtime value whether it is created or not the user, and we'll verify the some values. Okay, like this we can able to in the next video session. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.